Good morning. You are tuned into Coffee and Donuts with Miss T.
And Lexus.
Today is Thursday, April 28th, 2022. It is at the top of the hour. It is now 6 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. Lexus, have you had your coffee this morning?
Yes, I've had my coffee and my donut.
We all know that the early bird catches the worm. When?
Always.
Always. Lexus, let's go ahead and say a prayer. So we can welcome our guests, and we have been gone for a few days. Let's go ahead and say a prayer, and welcome our guests in, so we can get into this topic.
Lord, we thank you for another day. We thank you for life. We thank you for health. We thank you for strength. Lord, we just thank you for allowing us to come on once again. Lord, we want to thank you and just praise you. Lord, we want to just send a special prayer to our listeners and our supporters who watch us daily. In your son Jesus' name, amen.
Amen, amen, amen. Again, just a few quick announcements, and then we're going to go ahead and welcome our guests into the room today. If you want us to give your channel a shout out, or if you want us to wish you or someone you love a happy birthday or a happy anniversary, or I'm thinking about you just because, or if you have something special coming up on your channel and you want us to announce it here on Coffee and Donuts, go over to Instagram at WTF with the Family Tables or Alexis Ice ASMR. Leave us a DM, okay? On Wednesdays, we have viewers' choice topics, and that's when the viewers get to choose what topics we will discuss that day. No topic is off limit. No topic is too big or too small. It could be heavy or light or whatever the listeners want to hear that day, whatever topic that is chosen from the listeners. We will talk about it on Wednesdays. Just go over there to WTF with the Family Tables and or Lexus Ice ASMR on Instagram, and we will surely look through the topics that are sent to us and pick one at random and talk about it. Okay. On Fridays, we highlight channels that have less than 500 subscribers. I'm gonna get it out in a minute, y'all. We choose content creators that are striving to make the 500 milestone. So we will highlight those channels. And in order for us to see your channel, you have to have sent us a DM asking for us to highlight your channel. And once or if your channel is chosen, we would like for you to come up on the panel and tell the listeners why you feel they should subscribe to your channel and follow you. Okay, it's just that simple. Sell them to your channel. Tell them why you're so great and you're so wonderful and why they should come over and watch you every time you upload a video. Okay, our happy mail address is P.O. Box 443, Indianola, Mississippi. That's Indianola, Mississippi 38751. Okay, Lexus Ice, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I am here.
Okay, let's go ahead and welcome our family into the room today. Y'all, we have been gone for a few days, just trying to revamp, regroup, and I guess like a new season, if that's what you want to call it. But
That's what you want to call it.
we have some dynamite topics, and we just want you all to know that this is real life. This is real life over here. There's no such thing as being politically correct. We always have the panel open to everyone that would like to come up, but just keep in mind that we are very respectful over here to people's personal opinions, to people's point of views, but also keep in mind, don't if you're not sure of what you're talking about, if you haven't done your research about certain cultures and things like that, please don't come on the panel dissecting another culture and you have not lived that culture to understand that culture's point of view. Okay, is that clear, Lexus Ice?
That is 100% clear. I,
And
I totally stand in agreement with what you just
yeah,
said.
because we're
That's
not being
good.
judgmental, but we don't want to offend certain cultures because you're the person on the panel is being slick disrespectful. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and welcome our guests into the room. Official Jamia is in the building. Shawanda Williams is in the building. Kicking it with Lulu is in the building, y'all. Shaik MSIP is in the building. What's up, y'all? Afro Max family is in the building. We up early. What's up, y'all? We talking about people stealing, getting caught stealing, people teaching their kids stealing, getting mothers of the wars from teaching their kids how to steal. Are people hungry or are what they doing? Why are they stealing food? Okay, that's what we want to know. Catch Tropical Fish is in the building. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this topic. We have several stories that came across our desk. And y'all, after we picked through several stories, majority of the stories were about people stealing, get caught stealing in stores and things of that nature. What's up with that? Why are people stealing? Why? Is the pandemic still are people still being that affected by the pandemic where they are low on food? Has the government pulled their hands back and people don't have food?
I
I
think they're just greedy and don't want to spend their own money.
when I think when a person steals and it's just me, y'all, the panel is open. The panel is open. But I feel that when a person steals food, that they are actually hungry. They may be hungry to steal some food. Okay, Lex, I'm gonna let you just dissect this topic.
Okay. So the first video that was sent, it was is y'all, this lady, she had gone to a grocery store and she had gone shopping, nothing but meat in her basket, nothing but meat. Okay, so she bypassed the checkout counter and rolled the basket on out to her car, politely opened her trunk and just began to fill her trunk full of the meat that she had stole. She was so unbothered until the cashier came out to her car, was trying to pull the basket from her. She acted like the lady wasn't even standing there. The lady pulled her camera out, trying to take pictures of her. She still was unbothered, still stealing. Never looked up, never stopped, never tried to resist. Just like no one was there, and she was able to put about, I'm going to say about 15 to 20 packs of meat or packaging in her trunk and pulls off like nothing had taken place. Now that is still an unbothered, like nothing had taken place at all. I'm like, wow.
So I was just talking and I was muted. Didn't even realize I had muted myself. So Lex, are you telling me she went and I viewed that video. She went to the meat department
Yes,
and just unloaded all the meat out of the meat department, packed it in her basket.
yes.
What was she picky, or was it? Did it matter what type of meat she was getting, or she just got the
She
meat?
just got meat and just went out the store like nothing. She went all past the counter just like nothing. Like, hey, how y'all doing? Y'all see me? I'm finna get this meat going out of here. And I mean, when the cashier was at her car, she didn't look up, just like, can you see me? And then she didn't even have a tag on her car. The tag she had was like a new buyer's tag. So, it wasn't no such way as identifying her by her
Oh,
tag number. The lady had her phone taking pictures. The lady, she
oh
never
wow!
looked up, y'all. She never looked up. She was very like unbothered. Like I'm
She was
finna
on
get.
a
I mean,
mission.
it was just like the only thing was missing was what's the bags. Cause she was slinging at me, y'all, in her trunk.
I saw that video and I read some of the comments and the people in the comments were saying, "Well, we guess we know who bring the meat to the barbecue."
And yet, you know what thing? Now I'm gonna say this: that wasn't a hungry person,
You
because
don't
when
think
a
so?
hungry person steals, they don't. Number one, they don't steal like that. They may go in a store and put some under their clothes and come on out, but when I mean, she actually was shopping free. I mean,
Mm. She had no mask on, not nothing.
no, nothing. I mean, she was like, I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, she was very unbothered about it. Like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm doing
So you
this. Screaming
think
about it.
you don't think she had a house full of kids. The kids had been saying that they were hungry. You don't think she was fed up with her kids crying, saying they were hungry. She decided to, I'm gonna feed my kids today.
Let
And
me
when
tell you something. There are resources for children that are hungry.
okay.
There are resources. I believe, people don't let children go hungry. Now,
Good
I'm
morning, Miss
telling you,
Doll is in the building. Good morning, Miss Doll. So you official James says probably went and sold that meat. Y'all think she was stole the meat and to sell it?
she had to do something because, I mean, she was like, I mean, I ain't never saw nothing like it before. Never have I. I'm like, I mean, y'all, it was like, what? Am I looking at this? Is she really
Bold.
doing this?
She was bold, honey.
I mean, she didn't say a
So,
word to the lady. She didn't say, leave me alone. Don't touch this baggage. She didn't say none of that. She didn't say, get away from my car. She said nothing. She kept a straight face the whole time, and it was out the basket into the trunk, out the
oh
basket into the
wow.
trunk, out the basket into the trunk. The lady tried to pull the basket for a few minutes, and she generally pulled it on back to her and out the
Oh
basket into the
wow.
trunk and pulled off like, hey, see you later.
Oh my goodness. That's sad. Um, I wonder, is there a way that we can follow up on that story to see what actually happened? Did they later catch her or what? We're gonna do a follow up on that. Okay, Alexis
Yeah.
Ice.
Uh-huh.
Okay. The next story that we got for stealing. Now, this lady should win the Mother of the Year award. And matter of fact, that was the topic, the title of that clip, Mother of the Year. Well, what happened in that clip, Lexus Ice?
Now that one I had to watch it to catch what was going on. I mean, you really had to watch it because it was so usual. Picture yourself at a mall at like a food court, and people are around. And
Okay,
picture yourself,
I Lexus,
huh?
I don't disrupt you, but we have a question for one of our viewers
Okay.
about her story.
Hmm.
And we read official Jamia's statement. She said she probably went and sold it me. I think she probably did too. Um, or I mean, and Miss Dawes says, why did the cashier follow this lady to her car? It wasn't her food, and you don't know if the lady had a pistol and could have pistol whipped her or something. You don't, Alexis. I did the lady touch her car and try to get the food back.
I did see if I can recall, she kind of pulled the basket away from her. And the lady just put it on back to her, and the lady had her phone out taking pictures of it. But that 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 that
Did
lady
the,
didn't really care.
did the cashier go too far trying to get the food back? Do you think she was out of her I don't say jurisdiction, but out of her job description?
I think she was out of her job description because once it leaves the store, that's up for the that's up to the police to come
Yeah, I think
and
so too.
because that could have went left. That could have gone left. You know,
Yeah, I think so too.
because if she was that bold enough to pack her basket up and walk out the store with it like that, you don't know what she had or who she had with her in the parking lot. So that could have gone left.
Yeah, I agree. I
But
agree.
it had to be somebody else with the lady because someone had to have been filming the cashier because the cashier had her phone out, and so you could see the cashier
Oh
with her
wow.
phone. So it had to be other people that had
Why?
been drawn to this situation to
Yeah,
to see what was going on.
yeah, you're right. Okay, now tell us about this Mother of the Year.
Okay, this Mother of the Year. Now, when I first saw this one, I'm like, what? It took me a minute because you know how they have on that wait for it. So I'm
Right.
waiting to see what was happening. So I see this mother. She's standing there with her, with her, I think it was, yeah, her three children. And so you know how children, they may be out and about and one of them get on the floor and be down on the floor playing. I've seen this thousands of times. So we don't pay any attention to little children on the floor playing because we may say, "Ooh, she needs to make a child get up off the floor, but we just don't pay attention. But anyway, they were standing by this area where people was out eating.
Like a little
It's,
food court, a
yeah,
little
like a
food.
little food court, yeah. And
Okay.
this older lady, I saw the table. This older lady was sitting there with her husband, and they were eating. And so the mom was standing there with the three children, and the oldest girl, like she could have been about 7 or 6, she got on the ground like she was playing. And as she was on the ground, her little arm, went under the chair where this lady whole purse was. She didn't try to get the wallet. She got the purse out, the whole purse. And when she got it, she eased up and stood straight up. And her and the children and the mom and her other siblings just walked away like nothing had happened.
Yeah, when I watched that film, I watched, like you said, first of all, you had to really pay attention to see
Uh
what
huh.
was going on because it,
Mhm.
it looked very innocent.
Yeah, look
Everybody got in the
innocent.
food court outside,
Mhm.
and the mom and her kids were standing up under like this little umbrella. So they weren't sitting at a table; they were standing up, but they were standing, near the food court where others were sitting down. And so I'm like, what is going on? And so the mom was very aware of what the child was doing. And if you notice, the child reached for the purse, or like the people say here, reached.
Oh
The little
wow.
girl reached for the purse a couple of times before she actually grabbed the purse. Did you notice that? And
Uh huh.
each time I watched the mom's body language, each failed attempt that she reached for that purse, the mom turned away and looked away. She looked away. The first time the little girl reached for the purse, okay, all of them facing each other. The girl stooped down to grab the purse. I don't even know if, and couldn't tell if her mom had told her to get that purse or if she was trained to get, to spot opportunity and catch somebody slipping to steal. Either way, the first time the girl stooped down to grab the purse, the mom turned away and looked away like she was talking on her cell phone. Okay. When the girl didn't grab the first time, the mom turned back around, gave the girl eye contact. Okay. The little girl tried to grab it again, and the mom turned away again like she was talking on the cell phone. I said, okay, so I know that the mom knows this girl's trying to steal that purse. She is very aware that the girl's trying to steal. So, like the third time she grabbed the purse and the mom saw she got it, they all just walked away. So I'm like, she been grooming that girl to steal. She
And you
knew
know
that that girl
something?
was stealing.
And you really had to and see, you analyzed that video more than me. Because if you just was standing there looking at it, you had to analyze it because it just looked like it was a normal day
Yeah,
where a mom and her kids standing there, you know.
yeah.
So I'm thinking this child is groomed into stealing.
She was because the mom looked away. Go back and look. The mom, each time she tried to grab it twice before she actually grabbed it. And each time the mom looked away, like she didn't actually want to see her grab it. Or if somebody saw the little girl, the mom would say, "Oh, I didn't know she got it," or something like that. She looked away each time. So if the girl did get caught, she can, chastise the girl and say, "Well, I didn't know she grabbed it," or something. People set up, and you'll be surprised the way people are teaching their kids. You wonder why kids grow up to be certain things and be certain way. It's coming from home. It starts home and spreads abroad. So church starts home, spreads abroad, whatever.
And you
But
know something? If
mhm,
that little girl, if she's continuing to be groomed, when she get about 17 or 18 years old, she'll be in those malls actually snatching purses from
and
people.
booster, she'll be a
Actually,
booster.
she'll be
She'll be
what?
a booster. You know what a good morning, Coco TTV. You know what a booster is.
Come
Official
on,
J
tell her
said
what
they
it
were
is.
grifters. What is a grift? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Grifters. She probably told her, yeah, I'm sure that she did tell her to do that. Oh, Coco been back. I hadn't even been reading the comments. Coco said, y'all pack. She been said that, y'all. Miss Dawson, when people's children are hungry, they would do anything. We don't know what her situation was. Well, I tell you this, Miss Daw, we don't know. But one thing I do know is that you work hard for what you have, and it's just sad when somebody snatch a whole purse. It's just sad. I know
Yeah, just
one.
snatch a
We
whole
was
purse.
Christmas shopping. Huh?
That's a snatch a whole purse. That's just. Go
Yeah,
get
Miss
the
Dodd,
whole bus?
I'm sure Miss Dodd, Miss Dodd said she told her to do it. Yeah, I'm sure she told her to do it because each time she did it, the mom looked away. So and I went and watched it again. I said, "Oh yeah, the mom is in on it. She's leaving room each time she looked away. She looked away to leave room, so if the girl got caught, she could say, "Well, I didn't know she did it because she actually looked away." And didn't see her snatch it. But when she turned back around the first two times, she didn't get it. So she gave her time to get it. So she's grooming that girl. But let me say this about snatching somebody's whole purse. I remember we were out Christmas shopping years ago, and we were at it was this Kmart. It was Kmart and another store connected to Kmart in this little shopping center. And so on the like the very edge of the parking lot, they had like a little flea market set up, and they had like these big wall pictures and things, a few antiques. That's my weakness when I see antiques and stuff like that. So it was Christmas time. We were over there, looking, at the items on the flea market or whatever. So this lady was coming out of Kmart, and the only thing we could hear her say, "He stole my purse. He got my purse. I've been robbed. He got my purse." So everybody looked up, and all we saw, this car was rolling. The guy jumped in the car, and everybody saw the guy fly through the parking lot. It was like going in slow motion. We saw it, but it's like nothing we could do because how huge the parking lot was, and we see everything that happened. But what could we do? He grabbed that lady whole purse. He waited till she came out of Kmart. And it was a holiday season. She was a like sort of like an elderly lady. Do you remember that exercise? He snatched that lady's whole purse and jumped in that car.
I remember that when I first saw that, to be honest with you, I thought, how young people or like someone drops you off at a store and then they kind of play with you like they gonna pull off and leave you, because she was running behind their car. She was
Oh yeah.
hollering, "They got my purse." And at first I thought that was a situation like that where, because she was a little short lady, so from far off I'm like, look at that child, somebody playing with that child. I thought that was it was going on, but then later on, she was saying he had a purse, but they were gone, and they were going in slow motion, like, okay, we got it, and we are gone. And
Okay.
then later on, their same car was found at the hotel because it was actually a stolen car. So they
Right.
had stolen car to
Grab
go
pay.
steal people's purse. Yeah.
Okay, let's read some Let's grab some comments real quick because I don't want to miss anybody. Official James says they traveling around stealing and conning people. That's right. They are professionals. Their job is to catch people sleeping. That's what they do. Oh, we got some new people in the building. T Tuck Lights Camera Action. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Donuts. Pull up a seat, y'all. Come on in. And we have Joy Davis. Good morning to you with so much love. My name is Joy. I am your new subscriber. Welcome in to the both of you. I'm so glad you all are here. Thank you so much for coming over to Coffee and Donuts. We are so glad to have you here. The panel is always open. We're here Mondays through Fridays, Central Standard Time, 6 o'clock a.m. to 7 o'clock a.m. And we talk about topics from we were first of all, let me say we're not politically correct all the time over here. We talk about everything, and the panel is always open for the viewers to come up on the panel, give their point of views. Each Wednesday we have viewers topic where the viewers are the ones that choose the topic. Okay, we have been gone for a few days, so we came back today, ready to dig into these topics. And like we said earlier, after reviewing some of the topics that we had, majority of them were about stealing. We were like, what is going on? Why are people stealing so much lately? What is really happening? And all of these clips that we received have been recent. So it's like it's crazy out there. People are really stealing. We're trying to figure out, are people hungry or what's going on out there? Miss Dawes said, I remember that. I seen it but didn't know who it was and couldn't help. Right. You couldn't help it. You didn't know what could you do? It was far away from us, but you can see it happening across the parking lot. So what could you do in a situation like that? Also, I remember this situation here. One of my coworkers, went with her friend. The kids were in the back seat. Went with her friend to buy a car. They went to one car lot, a used car. They went to one car lot, and the friend left her purse in the car with the kids while she went looking for, how you just look through cars, trying to just looking through the windows
Uh-huh.
and just car, I guess what you call it, car shopping, window shopping, or whatever. She was looking for a car. So she came back to the her car to get her purse. Her purse was gone. Keep in mind the kids were in the car. And she said, "Where's my purse?" And the kid said, the man came and got it. She was like, "What man?" She said, "You told him to come get it." Y'all, I kid you not.
Oh, wow, girl.
Some guy saw the car, saw the lady's purse. He was walking by, saw the lady's purse in the car, saw the kids in the car. He
Oh,
told the
wow.
kids, "Y'all mama told me come get her purse." And
Are
he walked off with the lady purse.
you
I am
serious?
so this happened. This happened in Mississippi.
Girl, that is stealing at its finest.
This
Now that's
happened.
strong arm robbery.
He stole the lady's purse with her kids in the car, and he told the kids
Wow.
that the y'all mama told me to come get a purse. Lex, I remember telling y'all about
Yeah,
that.
I'm like, yeah, I remember you telling me this. Girl, that's like treacherous.
It
And the
is.
kids gave him the purse.
The kids, they were, 10, 11 maybe, and got the lady's purse out the car with her kids. Now that's a true example of catching somebody slipping and a professional thief. You know that.
So I guess they thought the man worked there.
I don't know what they thought, but he told them, "Y'all mama told me to get her purse."
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Good morning, Prayer Couple Cooking Series. How are you?
Well, can you blame the kids for handing the purse?
Well, kids are so innocent and they believe everything,
And
So
maybe they shouldn't have been left in the car.
yeah, you can't really blame the kids because you shouldn't have, you know, you just shouldn't have blamed the kids, I guess. I wouldn't have blamed them. People just are hard hearted like that. And let me tell y'all this person everyone is familiar with, and you can go back and look and see the clip. Y'all remember we lost DMX last year. Wasn't that last year, 2021? We lost
I
DMX.
think it may have been 2021.
Okay, at his funeral, his ex-wife Tashara, that's her name, right? Tashara, Alexis Ice.
I'm not sure.
Hi, Cheryl. How are you, Cheryl? Welcome back to Coffee and Donuts. Cheryl, I saw you at your it was a festival you were at yesterday. I left you a message. So listen, at his homegoing celebration, his ex-wife, she got up and told the early days before he became DMX, when he was just Earl Simmons. She met him back then when he, fresh and high on his drug spree. Y'all do know DMX has always been on drugs. He got that deal. He was on drugs. Everybody knew it that surrounded him, knew he had drugs, but also knew that he was very talented, and they still signed him. So he always had that drug problem, and he named the person in an interview who put him on drugs. And when they interviewed the person, the guy, he said he didn't know anything about it. But DMX said he looked up to the guy. He the one introduced him to crack. So he put him on to crack. But the guy gonna deny it. People do wrongdoing and do wrong against people, and they deny it all the time. But anyway, so he has always had this drug problem before he came the famous DMX. Okay, she said the first time that they met, she went to a Catholic school and she liked him. She saw him at a party, but they never connected or anything. But she saw him. She was going to get something to eat, she said, and she saw him and that dog. He have always been fascinated with dogs. So him and that dog was coming down the street, and another lady was coming, had her purse on her side. She said she stood there and just watched him because it was kind of strange and weird. She stood there and watched him, and I forgot what she called that dog. What she said he named that dog. But anyway, he told the dog, get it, get whatever the dog name, get it, grab it or something, grab it, grab it. And said the dog grabbed the lady's purse off her shoulder while the lady was walking and took off. And she said when he passed her, he didn't say anything to her, but he gave her a look like, you better not say nothing. She said that's the look he gave her when he passed by. So he had groomed
Wow.
that girl to steal purses, to support his crack habit. So people, kids, dogs, they can be groomed to be whatever you want them to be in life. They're like little sponge. People call their pets their kids because you can teach them to do anything. People teach dogs to do tricks, and that's a trick he taught his dog, to grab purses. So I don't. It's just amazing to me how some people get up and go to work for what they want, and other people catch people slipping and steal from
Of
people. It's
course.
so hard to get things,
You
and
know something?
away like that from somebody just catching you slipping.
Hmm.
Catch you slipping means they see an opportunity when you are at your weakest, when they think they can take from you. That's what catch you slipping mean.
Exactly.
You turn your head for a split second. Then split second you turn your head. You're not paying attention to what's actually going on. They sizing you up already to catch you at your weakest point. So that's what getting caught slipping means. For those of you out that don't know, go ahead, Alexis Ice.
I remember we were at a service one time. It was some years ago, and I had put an offering. The offering collection had came through, and I guess I had change. You know how you break 20, give me 10 back. So anyway, I put my money down, beside me, and I noticed this little kid was sitting beside me, and I noticed he had a coat on. And so after the offering collection tray came around, I noticed he pulled his coat off and he began acting like, well, he took half of his arm out the coat so that the arm sleeve of the coat kind of like flop. And I noticed that he was beginning to play a little bit. This
Mhm.
kid had been still the whole time during service, but after that he began to kind of throw the coat, his arm, coat part over by me, and someone got my attention saying he is trying to catch that $10 bill in the arm of that coat
Oh
and put it to
wow.
him. I'm
Oh
like, is this child trying to steal from me? And
wow.
I'm like, oh my God. And he actually would have succeeded if someone else had noticed it and told me, you may need to move your money because he's trying to steal.
So paint that picture, paint that scene for me again, Lex. You at church, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
So
now.
you know how you have your coat on, but you remove your arm out of it. And so the sleeve of your coat is kind of floppy, like,
Okay,
And so
okay,
he still had half of his arm in there to kind of make the arm of the coat flop.
oh,
So when he was moving, it could flop down and cover the money.
oh
And,
wow,
and once it get under the coat, he could pull the arm back to him, and the money would move because it's now under the coat.
oh wow. He was trying to catch you slipping.
He was until someone made me aware of it.
Oh, that you know what? Now I can honestly say, even in when we were growing up, you know how you have money laying around in the house or whatever. When we were growing up, mom and dad, you know how you can leave money laying on the table or leave personal things laying around. We didn't touch each other's
No,
things.
we did. We did not.
Even in
Mm-mm.
my own house, home raising Brandon, money can sit on the table 2, 3, 4 days until whoever put the money there comes back for it. You just don't. It all depends on how groom a child, or the foundation you set before a child, the values that you teach them. Somewhere along the way, either that child has been taught to steal, or that child has had to defend for himself to get things that he needed, and he resorted to catching people slipping to steal. So you have to look at it different ways. But somewhere along the way, someone has failed that child, because do you automatically think a child is gonna steal if they've been taught right from wrong, that stealing is wrong? So somewhere along the way, they've had to steal to get what they needed, or they seen somebody stealing. What can you say about that situation as far as their child stealing, trying to steal a $10
I
bill?
think they have seen someone steal, and they may have been taught to steal. People, they may have been taught because, and then some, parents feel that okay, if they go in and steal, they'll go to jail. If a
Yeah,
child go
yeah.
in and steal, then the child don't go to jail. It's just Well,
Oh,
I'm sorry, I'm gonna discipline him, put it back. So that's why they use children, because the
but
punishment
you
will be as
create
hard on
monsters.
a
You gonna
child.
create monsters. We got Boy Stop Capping TV in the
Good
building.
morning.
What's up? What's Stop Capping? Welcome back to Coffee and Donuts. Miss Dawson, how can if y'all not subscribed to Boy Stop Capping TV, go on over there to the island and subscribe to Boy Stop Capping TV. He has another channel. Oh my god, and I'm subscribed to it. Can't my mind went totally blank. He got another channel. Is it first versus food versus? Oh my goodness, I can't even think right now. Sweet Ree is in the building. Listen, I missed a comment. Oh, Miss Dawn says, how can you hook up with a man like that? Oh, and somebody else said, Fisher James said, she still married him, child, please. Yeah, she still married DMX because she married him before he was actually DMX. She married him, he was still Earl Simmons. And if you go back and look at that service, she said that. She said she saw him tell that dog, grab it, get the purse. I forgot what she all that dog. You
Got
can
the
go back
dog
and
stealing.
look. Yeah, he had trained the dog how to snatch purses. Sure did. And she still,
Wow.
when she married him, she knew he had a drug problem. She never hid that. She knew she had a drug problem. When you know you have people on drugs, and it's until they are ready to get help, it's nothing. They gonna take you down. That's all I can say. If you're married to a person on drugs, crack, got a bad crack habit or whatever, functioning crackhead or whatever, it's nothing good gonna come from that. They're gonna take you down until they're ready to get help. There's nothing, even with family members, until they're ready to get help, ain't nothing you can do for them. Nothing. So yeah, she still married him knowing he had that drug problem. Sure did. So let's see. So another it was another story that I wanted to bring up. What time is it? Oh, let me read these
Oh,
announcements, y'all.
and I got something else.
Go ahead.
People love to also use babies as stealing. They'll in the baby car seat or the baby carrier. They
Oh yeah.
put stuff off in there because they just feel like people look at babies and different things as innocent, and so they use children and babies as a way to steal. You know.
That's sad. That is so sad when you teach your child to steal. Give that child a chance to be something great. Teach him some skills or teach him something he can learn to better himself or
And
want to be better
something
in
else.
life.
Something that's funny. Have you ever gone in an department, like a shoe department store, and you pick up a box of shoes and there's a nasty pair in there? Somebody done left
Ooh,
their
wait.
was in there. That's why most department stores now only have one shoe in the box. So if
That's
you
true.
steal, you ain't getting but one shoe.
That's right. They only had one shoe. Did I miss somebody? Somebody speaking to Jeffrey's Angel. Is Jeffrey Angel in the building? If so, I'm sorry, I missed you. Good morning, Jeffrey's Angel. Did you see Jeffrey's Angel come in? I'm trying
I can
to
go back up and
I
see.
I see people
And,
speaking to Jeffrey's Angel. I just hope I didn't miss him.
I don't see him.
Well, even if we did miss him, welcome back to Coffee and Donuts. Okay, so it's 6:47 now. Sweet Reese says, I seen that too many times. People have stuff under the stroller. I just-
They'll get it now, sweet Reed. They'll get it.
Jossie, welcome to Coffee and Donuts. Jossie, King Jossie, welcome to Coffee and Donuts. Oh, now I see Jeffrey's Angel. Jeffrey's Angel said, now I have watched people have their children stealing when I used to work at Walmart. It's sad you teaching your kids to steal. That is so sad. Jeffrey's Angel said, yes, I've been here. What you talking about? I'm so sorry. Y'all know we be talking and people come in
And
and I'm so
y'all know
sorry, y'all.
something else? Miss Sam, you know
Miss
something else
Dawn
about
said,
Walmart that
that's
just
right.
cracks me
I
up?
know your father believe in stealing. Go to work. My mom always told us if you go to jail for drugs and stealing, don't call her name. She don't know you. That's right. Josh
And you,
said that from India. Welcome to Coffee
oh
and
wow.
Donuts.
Okay.
Shangri, India.
Wow. And you know something else that just
Shangria.
gets
Did
me?
I say that right? What'd you say,
I don't know.
Leatherface?
You know something else that just cracks me up at Walmart? You have people will go. I don't and our Walmart have like the like the hot bar, they will go and they will order all kind of chicken wings, and they'll walk through the store
and
eating
eat it.
and eat it and sit it down on the shelf like
They do it
nothing.
all the time. I see it all the time. They drink open drinks. They walk and eat chicken, open drinks. I've seen them get bags of grapes, walk through the store. They eat all the grapes that they want to eat out of the bag and leave it on the counters and shelves and stuff. It's beautiful. I seen a whole box of donuts. Maybe they got three or four donuts out the box and left the box sitting on one of the shelves. It's
but,
sad.
but
It
you're
is
not
so
considered
sad.
stealing until you leave the store. So they go get them chicken wings, y'all, and eat their chicken and leave the
Hmm.
bags in there.
Okay, Cheryl. Yes, Cheryl. I know you're at work. You're in the classroom. I just want to welcome everybody back to Coffee and Donuts. Tomorrow is Friday. Hopefully, we'll have something special Friday. If you have less than 500 subscribers, or if you know of a channel that has less than 500 and want to be highlighted on Friday tomorrow, because as of right now we don't have anybody that has sent in that they want to be highlighted, please recommend them, refer them to us over there on Instagram at WTF with the family tables or in Lexus Ice ASMR. Let me read this announcement because we got to run today, y'all. I have no room to be late today. Okay, if you want us give your channel a shout out, or if you want us to wish you or someone that you love a happy birthday or happy anniversary, or if you have something big coming up on your channel and you want us to announce it, send us the details on Instagram and we will gladly announce it for you. Each Wednesday is viewers choice topic, so if you have a topic that you would like for us to discuss, it does not matter how, if you consider the topic to be hot news, hot off the press, or whatever, and no topic is off limits, but we would like you to be able to come up on the panel to help uh fist fight and drag people for whatever reasons they may want to fist fight. Okay. So send us, your topic on Instagram. Each Friday, like I just said, we highlight different small YouTube channels that have less than a 500 subscriber count, and we want to help them reach that 500 subscriber count milestone. And however we can help them do that, that's what we want to do. If your channel is chosen, we want you to come up on the panel to introduce yourself to the viewers, and just let us know why you want everybody to follow your channel and subscribe to your channel. Our happy mail address is PO Box 443, Indianola, Mississippi. That's INDIANOLA, Mississippi 38751. And we recently celebrated our my birthday and our anniversary, y'all. And this video that we about to drop is, well, just stay tuned. We just recap our relationship, and y'all, we were actually able to go back to, I call it a hole in the wall. We in Mississippi Delta, y'all. So the club that we met at is called Orlando's, but I call it a hole in the wall because we didn't have to pay but $5 to get in back then and $5 to get in Saturday. Y'all, do y'all hear what I'm saying? $5. So, but we'll give y'all all the details of that in our next upcoming video. So y'all stay tuned for that. We really enjoyed ourselves, y'all. We had planned this big shindig and we're gonna invite people and stuff, but we was like, it's just our second year. We have a lifetime for that, and plus I waited till the last minute trying to plan something. All the suitable venues were already booked, so we just decided to try to see if we could go back to the place that we met, and we did. And it was really nice. It was still that same hole in the wall, but y'all will hear about it later. So that's it, y'all. It's
Oh,
6:53.
and you know what, Miss Tabor?
Yes.
MLW Fisherman, he in the building, y'all. He broke his phone yesterday, so he
Oh
can't exit
wow.
physically type. But we
Oh
ordered a
wow.
new. It'll be here today. But yeah,
What's
he
up,
is in the
MLW
building.
Fisherman? Oh,
He said,
listen,
"What's up?"
Jeffrey's Angel said, my parents said they would come get me for killing and not for stealing. Killing could have been self-defense, but stealing you don't have to. My parents drilled on. I know that's for real. If you out there stealing, you on your own out there because you don't have to steal. Okay, Sweet Reese says, good morning. I'll speak to Cheryl. Miss Dawson said, Ted, you remember when that child stole your money at that community center and gave it to another person to keep? Listen, let me tell y'all this before I go. Okay, Sweet Reese, I love the video you dropped yesterday, WT. Oh, thank you so much, Jeffrey, Ms. Dawson. Jeffrey, I believe it the same way. So let me tell y'all about this story that mom talked about, and I got to go. Listen, it was well, y'all know we always do community service in our, with our family. We grew up on community service. My mom and dad had the first soup kitchen here in town. So we grew up, giving back to the community and participating in community service and things like that. So Brandon had to been a baby because I was still carrying a diaper bag for him. So every Saturday at this community center, my mom was a teacher and I didn't have a class, but I would go over and help out. One of the teachers didn't show up or go over to help wherever they needed me to go, help at the community center. That's where I fit in, and whatever they needed me to help at, if it was feeding
Yeah,
kids or
our whole
whatever.
family was there because I think, yeah, I was a teacher there too. I was a teacher. Mom was a teacher. Yep,
Yeah,
yep. I
but
remember.
I wanted to, because back then I think in some weekends I still had to work weekends back then. So whenever I was off on the weekends, I went over and just filled in wherever they needed me to fill in at. Yeah, you did have a class. You did. So this particular Saturday, one of the teachers didn't show up and I had to get the class. Now keep in mind, I'm so naive. Everybody's not raised the same way, but I'm thinking, you know how people catch you slipping. I'm thinking we weren't raised to steal and stuff. So I'm thinking these are kids. So when Brandon was a child, I didn't carry a purse, like my wallet and all of that stuff. I would put it in his diaper bag because I had a bad experience trying to carry a purse and a diaper bag and left my purse one time. So I learned to put all my everything in his diaper bag. So I had some money in the diaper bag and it was time for the kids to go up to eat. So I had Brandon in the class. So I just left the diaper bag in the room that I was in, that I had occupied that day. I thought nothing about it. So we got ready to go. I went back to the room to get the diaper bag and the money was gone. And I looked through it, I emptied everything out to make sure that before I went ham on them, that the money was actually missing. Okay. So after I emptied everything out of that diet, good morning, Living Life with Lisa. Lisa, good morning. How are you? Welcome to Coffee and Donuts. It's 6:56. Y'all, let me speed up. So I made sure that the money was actually gone before I said anything. Once I made sure that the money was actually missing, it's like something, you know how you get hot in the inside and something come over
You
you?
was like tick, 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 tick,
Yeah, I
boom,
couldn't wait. I
dynamite.
couldn't wait to go up to the front. And I told the director, I said, let me tell you something. I said, I had my money in my baby's diaper bag in that room that y'all had me, filling in today. I said, ain't nobody leaving this center until my money come up. And I told him just like that. He went and found my mom. He said, somebody stole Sister Tangi's money. She upset. I said, ain't no, afterwards he laughed about how I was acting, but at the time it was serious. I say nobody leaving until my money come up. So he started searching all the kids. He told the teachers to take their kids back to the classrooms that they came from. I was so serious and I was upset because I'm like, really? We over here trying to make a difference, and these kids over here stealing from people who taking time out. I could on a Saturday morning, and I had worked all week. Don't you know I could have still been in bed? I could have been doing anything, but I wanted to come over and
Uh-huh.
help kids. And you gonna steal from me? I would have gave it to him. But anyway, I was so upset. And I forgot what else I said too. But these was church people. So it was a reverend I was talking to. And I was like, ain't nobody leaving until my money come up. And I mean it. He knew I meant business because he's friends with the family. So he knew I meant business. So all the kids were called back to their classroom. So they searched all the kids and talked to the kids and said, whoever got Miss Tangi's money, y'all please come up with her money. We can't leave until the money come up. We got to find the money. So this child, I'm trying to remember how the money came, but I do remember this child saying, y'all said, y'all, Miss Dawson, y'all, it was real funny. What's up, Trey and Nene? Good morning. What's up? What's up, Trey and Nene? So, at the end of the day, we found out that this boy, once he heard me going off about the money, they were in the feed line. This girl, she said she was scared to say something, but once the little boy heard that people were looking for the money, he gave the money to the girl and told the little girl to keep the money until they got ready to go home. So she's the one returned the money. So I ended up getting the money back. But I don't think did they ban him from coming for a little while or altogether? What, Lexus Ice?
No, no, I think he was maybe suspended for a couple of Saturdays. But I mean, it was so funny. And right to this day, that same Reverend, whenever we get together, he be like, "Ain't nobody leaving."
I've been
He
beating. I
just
said,
ain't nobody
nobody leaving
leaving.
till my money come up. He'll laugh about that now, but at the time, I was like, I can't believe this. I just can't believe it. But y'all, that's it, y'all. I got to go. My life changed over here. So y'all, we love y'all. I wish we had more time to talk, but I'm on the schedule now. Lexus, is there anything else you want to say before we end the live?
I have really enjoyed today. Glad to be back.
And y'all, like we said, if y'all have a topic or something y'all want us to talk about on Wednesday, and y'all know we
Hey,
can.
Trey, they speaking to me. How y'all doing?
Okay. So we love everybody. I wish we had more time, but y'all, if you just come to catch the replay, y'all, we are back. I guess it's called, this is season 2, but we are back, y'all. We got some special things lined up for Coffee and Donuts this season. We gonna call it season 2 this season. So y'all stay tuned. We have, y'all, wish I could tell y'all all the things we have planned, but just rock with us. Even if you're catching a replay, we appreciate you catching the replay. We appreciate you all just coming on, because I know it's early, people trying to get to work and everything like that. But trust me, I understand all of that now. So y'all, we love y'all. We're gonna go ahead and go. Y'all, like we always say, it's a lot going on in these YouTube streets right now, but we just want to spread some peace, some positivities, and ex God to just come to YouTube streets, bring some peace and unity. Let's fill in those gaps with love. And that's just what it is, y'all. We love everybody over here. So that's it, y'all. Thank everybody for coming in. What's up, Queen Gertrude's Eat is in the building. Miss Dawson, Lord, she put the sin on lockdown. I was rolling the inside. I sure did. I sure did. When nobody leaving to my
And
money
you know
came up.
something. People, and it was other teachers like his sister. Here you go. They was just throwing that money. Here you go. Here you go. Don't worry about it. Here you go. Here you
But
go.
what I tell them, nope, I want my
No,
money.
you want
I
your
didn't want
money.
I
You want
wanted my
your
money.
money.
I did not want no. I came in there with it. I want to leave with. Nope, I don't want it. It ain't that. I wanted my money, because these kids, we over here trying to make a difference and teach them some morals and values, and they coming over here stealing. What will make you look in a diaper bag anyway?
Because they
What
know
if
that's
it
where the
wasn't a
money
purse?
is.
That was a diaper bag.
Well, the other week I told you about the same children where the lady purse got stolen out of her trunk, and when we were there for summer camp, it was found on the side of the building full of ants.
Yep,
That's the
yep,
same building.
yeah. So, y'all, we're gonna get on out here. 701 training. He said, everyone have a great day. Charmy, you just came in, honey. Catch the replay. Catch the replay. We gotta go, y'all. My schedule has changed. Um, Official James has a great day. Sweet Reese says, everyone stay safe and have a blessed day. Until tomorrow, y'all. If y'all know somebody that has less than 500 subscribers and you want us to help highlight their channel to get them to that 500 milestone, send us a message on Instagram so we can, highlight their channel, send some people to them. Y'all, until tomorrow, be blessed, stay safe. We love y'all. Peace.